guys. I'm at the airport in Vienna. It's almost empty. I wonder why. Well, all the news on TV only about coronavirus. So I don't know when exactly I'm gonna post this video. Probably it's gonna take a couple of months. Or just a couple of days if I get some days off from work, like we all do. So I don't know when I'm gonna post it. That's why I should mention that today is the Pi Day, March 14th. Coronavirus is really popular these days. That's why there's not so many people here at the airport. But I've decided to travel anyway. I'm flying to Bremen, and this is my gate, C32. I would like to leave my stuff somewhere because it's really hot here at the airport, and I have my winter jacket with, because despite the fact it's March, it's still rather cold in Bremen. And that's really good for the virus. I mean, not good for us, but just for the virus. The virus is happy when it's cold, or so the people say. Honestly, you should not believe anything I'm telling you now, because I don't have so much information, or whatever. The information you probably have yourself from TV and so you cannot count on it. Rarely get to see the airport so empty, huh? So why am I traveling now? Exactly when this coronavirus is taking so seriously nowadays. The thing is, I booked my flight and my hotel and everything about 2 months ago, when coronavirus was not such a big deal. I mean, not here, maybe in China, maybe in Italy, but not everywhere as it seems to be now. So I booked my flight to Bremen because Werder Bremen is my favorite football team, and I thought it would be great to travel there, book a couple of days off from work, and see them play against Bayer Leverkusen. Well, probably these teams don't say anything to you unless you're from Germany or passionate about football. I don't know. Well, that was the idea. I booked a ticket for the game, and some comics in German language. Yeah, so I booked a ticket for the game, which in the meantime was postponed a couple of times, and I guess in the end they're not gonna play football this season anymore. Nowhere in England, Germany, Italy, France, whatever, most of the European countries. Yeah, so I'm not gonna be attending the football event because there's not gonna be one. But I still have the hotel and the flights, so then why not flying to Bremen and play the coronavirus challenge? Oh, cannot believe this is the airport, Vienna airport. This area is normally packed. Okay, maybe not exactly this area with cheap souvenirs sold for really high price. I was expecting to be very difficult to travel. A lot of friends told me, rumors like the airport is gonna be closed, your flight has been cancelled, despite the fact I haven't received any email from the airline telling me that the flight has been cancelled. It seems like a lot of friends knew it already because everything is cancelled. Everyone should stay inside. You're gonna die. Well, maybe I am going to. But yeah, let's find out. Join me. I'm trying to be serious here for a second. I was honestly expecting it would be difficult. The airline sent me indeed a form to print it out and fill it out afterwards, in which you declare a lot of stuff. You sign for a lot of shit, and yeah, well, it's like 2 pages form that you have to fill out, and you're going to be asked for it at the airport, and you're gonna be checked if you're gonna be tested, and if you're positive or if you're having a cough, despite the fact it has nothing to do with the virus, you're gonna be locked up and quarantined for I don't know how many days or something. In reality, it took me about 30 seconds to pass the security checks. Okay, that's because there was hardly anyone there. And then I just arrived at the gate. All in all, 5 minutes. It was faster than usual. I normally come 1 hour before my flight, to pass the security and then have some half an hour, just in case. Today I arrived 2 hours earlier. I mean, 1 hour earlier than normal, 2 hours before my flight, because I thought, okay, it can be pretty dangerous. Maybe they are gonna check each and every one of us against the coronavirus, and then I'm gonna be losing a lot of time, and I'm gonna miss my flight, and I don't want to. No, none of this happened. So I don't know what's gonna happen in the next days. And as I said, I don't know when I'm gonna post the video and if this information is gonna be up to date. Probably not. But strictly at the moment, it doesn't seem to be a problem to travel, at least between these two countries. Okay, for example, I've heard the Czech Republic closed its borders. I think Slovakia as well, maybe some other countries in Central Europe. But yeah, Germany doesn't seem to do that pretty soon, or maybe not at all. I've heard yesterday Angela Merkel saying that, okay, probably a lot of people will contact the virus. Hopefully not too many at the same time, but otherwise people should get used to the idea and don't panic so much. Because now let's face it, do you really think it's gonna be over? Like in a couple of days or weeks? And then all of a sudden there's no coronavirus anymore? I don't know, I think it can be a bit more serious than this. But on the other hand, if it's kept under control and not 2 million people get ill at the same time, then I suppose it's gonna be more or less alright. Okay, I know there are gonna be some casualties. They always are, and that's bad. I am taking it seriously, and of course I feel sorry for all those who suffer because of this stupid virus, and for the families as well. But at the same time, there are so many illnesses and disease in the world, and people dying from a lot of reasons. I'm not saying it's whatever, you got it. You got one. Okay, since it's a traveling channel, I should be focusing on that. So, strictly at the moment, today from Vienna, so 14th March 2020, it's not so difficult to travel and seems pretty okay. So I think I'm gonna arrive to Bremen safely, and everything is gonna be fine. So some more from there. See ya. The boarding process is always funny. That was my flight, by the way. The gate I was supposed to be at. But I'm gonna wait a little bit for some people to board, or at least to start. It doesn't make any sense to be there so early. I mean, you are already assigned a seat. You're not going to be able, most likely, to change that seat, so why would you try to be first? Just to have some extra space for your luggage? Well, I don't think so many people are gonna fly today, so I'm not worrying about that. Getting back to why boarding process is always so funny, because there are always some confused people. I don't know if you're familiar with these low-cost companies in Europe, but like Motion, Wizz Air, Ryanair. But since 1 or 2 years, they introduced this service called priority boarding. So basically, you kind of have to purchase it, because not only that you board first, that wouldn't be so important, but you're allowed some extra luggage and whatever, some perks there. And there was this flight earlier to Sweden, and the guy there just announced, okay, all the guys with priority should, all the people with priority should come at the gate. We're boarding now. And then there was this group of 5 guys. The first dude there arrives at the boarding. Do you have priority, sir? Yes, I do. He checks the ticket. No, you don't. Please step back and let the next one. Next, please. There's a second dude from the group. Do you have priority, sir? Yes. Guess what? He didn't have it either. And so went the third, the fourth, and then the fifth. They were all waiting on the line. And they were all asked, do you have priority boarding, sir? And they all answered, yes. That was hilarious. Kid stopped crying, so maybe it's a good moment to record some of the audio, just in case it's gonna be so ridiculous the first time. I really feel safe now against the coronavirus. Why is that? Because the airline provided us all with this condom-looking thing, which is actually alcohol pad, 70% alcohol, and some other stuff written in Hungarian, I guess. Alcohol pads, and you're good to go. You just disinfect some stuff here and here, and then goodbye coronavirus. This is gonna change the world. The alcohol pads. Alright. I don't think this video is gonna be any good either. No, I'm not trying one more time. Okay. We're about to take off, finally. I used my alcohol pads to clean my window, so maybe I can take some nice photographs or film a little bit during the flight. So instead of curing coronavirus with my priceless alcohol pad, I used it for the window. Probably all these crazy Instagrammers would understand me. They would do the same. What's more important, a photograph or getting coronavirus? Alcohol pads. You know, I guess I'm pretty unlucky. Every time every time I start the camera, this kid starts crying. And when I stop the video, he's calm again. I guess he's not a follower of my YouTube channel. Well, no one is. The channel doesn't even exist yet, so yeah, I guess he's a hater. He hates my videos. He hates my ironic smile when I'm talking about the alcohol pads offered by the airline. He hates my humor. And he cries trying to destroy my videos. A useless YouTube career. There it is, Bremen Airport, finally here. The captain said that we may be controlled against fever and coronavirus, and if one of us was in Italy or China in the last 14 days, it's not going to enter the country. Well, luckily I haven't visited Italy in 1 year, and I've never been to China, so I suppose I'm safe. Alright, wish me luck. Let's see what's gonna happen. I have a good feeling about this anyway. I mean, it's Germany. They're not gonna cause me problems, nor steal some of my stuff like in Riga airport. Be careful next time you fly from or to Riga in Latvia, but that's another story for some other time. I think I'm not gonna be able to film a lot around here. They're all paranoid at the airport, so I'm gonna try to get through, and yeah, we'll let you know later what has happened. Bremen musicians. We're gonna see later the real thing in the city center. Nothing to declare, but don't tell me that was it. Yep, I guess that was it. Took me like 30 seconds. Best airport ever so far. Look at this. Let's try and find tram number 6, which would take me to the city center or to the train station. From there to the hotel, and do the check-in, and then maybe we see some stuff. Wow, so many crows here. Sounds so cool. Creepy in a way, like in a horror movie, or in a beautiful way. So I'm at the airport, waiting for my tram. Getting to the main train station or city center, it's fairly easy. You just have to walk 100 or 200 meters from there, from the arrivals, and you get here to the tram stop. And tram number 6 takes you directly to the main train station, or certain stops in the center, even to the university, if that's your thing. And then you use one of these machines. One of those. I bought myself some tickets. I bought 4 of them. I think, I'm not going to be using the public transportation too often, but at least 1 ticket now, one when I return to the airport. Maybe these days I'm going to use 2 more. Let's see. Otherwise I'm going to give them to someone else. I cannot wait to visit Bremen. I mean, real Bremen, not the airport, again. Last time I was here was 11 years ago. Good to be back. Already, but there's no time to film. My connection has already arrived. Look, some beauties from Bremen. We will explore this later. Now I have to run and catch this tram. So if you're asking yourself, is coronavirus keeping the people inside? Well, you can see the answer for yourself here. Obviously it doesn't. There, somewhere in the middle of the screen, you can see the Beck's factory, one of my favorite beers. For many years it was the main beer I was drinking, but it's pretty difficult to find it in Austria. So yeah, I don't get to drink it so often. But here in Bremen it's really popular. Cannot wait to explore. Now I'm just going fast to the hotel. It's pretty annoying actually to film while I have to carry this trolley as well. But yeah, without any luggage it's gonna be way easier to film and have fun around here. It's really so cool when you have already visited one place, one city many years ago, and then you come back and you feel like somehow it was yesterday, because you recognize everything and you're like, hey, here we did this and there we did that. And on the other hand, it's a little bit changed, so you need to adjust. It's really interesting, an interesting feeling. So happy to be here. I'll just try and find my boatel, which in case you didn't know it, it's a boat that's at the same time a hotel. It's gonna be interesting. And of course, as soon as possible, probably in the next episode, I'm gonna make a hotel review, or in this case, boatel review. Should be somewhere here, half a mile, or I don't know, 800 meters. In this nice neighborhood of Bremen. It's not exactly in the city center, but it's really not far. And I think it's more peaceful and quiet here. I have a good feeling about this. Isn't it beautiful? I'm really excited about the hotel. So I'm gonna leave somewhere on this street. Well, somehow a street. And the hotel is gonna be anchored somewhere here. River. I'll sleep on the river. So close to brewery. God, it's a bit windy. Should not be far away from here. Is this going to be my hotel? Well, I wouldn't mind it. Kind of hope it is. Looks really good. I have no idea. How can I find out? It looks something like this in the photos I saw on the internet. Maybe I'm mistaken. I walked a little bit, so it could definitely be it. Check this out. Man, if that's the hotel, I think it's gonna be one of the best experiences. So is this going to be the hotel or not? Looks too good, huh? I don't know.